Blessings. Welcome in. I hope everyone is doing well. I am Mel. So my intention is to make this very brief. And this is a message. I was just in the shower and I received this download. And this is directly to readers, to channelers, to oracles, those that are seers, those that identify as divine messengers, so to speak. And I was being shown that as channels, and we're all channels, everyone's a channel. We channel energy day in and day out. We're conduits for energy. And depending on our perspectives and how we channel that energy, and whether we're truly open to receive versus fighting and resistance to the energies that want to flow through us, makes all the difference. So this is more prompted and directed towards those that identify and do oracle work, that are readers, to assist the collective. So I was being shown, and I've seen this through the various collectives, that sometimes as a reader, as an oracle, you receive messages. They can be very heavy, and you know, in these collectives, we want to bring forth uplifting messages of love, of light, of empowerment, of seeing through the dark and the dreary, so to speak, along our paths. And no one wants to bring forth a negative message. That's totally understandable. But I see a lot of readers struggle when that energy comes up and they're being asked to give voice to the voiceless. And here's the thing, or at least this is from my perspective. You can take it or leave it. As oracles, as seers, as mediums, as channelers, we've made a vow to the divine to be an open conduit of energy. We cannot dictate what energy flows through us and what messages wish to be communicated. There is a sacred vow that is taken when we step into the path of being an oracle, a messenger of the divine. It's not about our will, it's divine will. It's what the divine wishes to communicate. And we are just the medium. We are the vehicle in which allows that divine message or communication to come through. We can't dictate. We cannot, although we may filter through a particular lens, I don't want to say that we give up our will, because we always have autonomy, free will. But I'm saying when heavy energies come through, we kind of don't have a choice but allow the energy to express, to communicate the message, to tell the story, to allow it to be heard. Because we are the vehicle. And allowing the expression of that energy. And what I was being shown was a lot of people have an issue bringing forth energies that are heavier, that are what people perceive negative, etc., etc., etc. But sometimes those energies need to be expressed. They need to be shown. They need to be talked about because they're coming from the subconscious. They are coming from the collective unconscious. They need to be seen and brought into the light. And although it's difficult to communicate or talk about them, I want to say to those who read energy, do not apologize for bringing forth and communicating that energy. It's not yours. It's not your message. It's the divine message. It's the universe communicating through you. So do not feel ashamed nor apologize to your followers, to the random person on the street, to your coworkers. However, do not apologize for what is being brought through. For you are the vehicle. You speak the word, and the word is God. And God speaks through all of us. But many of us are afraid to allow that energy to speak. So it was just a small observation, and I wish to implore many readers, channelers, oracles on their journeys, because they're doing magnificent work, bringing forth messages. But not all messages are of love and light. Not all messages are rainbows and unicorns. Sometimes the messages dig to the nitty gritty and the dirty and the shit that we just don't want to look at. And it's okay. And some people have a better soliloquy of expression, and they can beautify the darkness. And I implore you for that, because I'm not as gifted in delivering said messages and fine-tuning the sharp edges of particular messages. I'm just not. It's not part of my nature, and that's okay. You know, I've accepted that my messages are raw. They're direct. They're straight to the point. It is what it is. But what I'm saying is there are magnificent and beautiful people out in the world who are communicating and expressing for the divine to help others on their paths and their journeys. Do not be swayed and do not apologize when you are met with a heavy energy. It is expected. And those that shun it off and allow their own mind and their own ego to step in and redirect and then paint a pretty picture for others, that's a deception. And recently I've seen some people carry that message fully in its entirety. And I have to say I'm very proud of you, because you allowed the energy to speak its truth. And that's a true oracle. That's a true messenger. You didn't allow your lens and filter to redirect or kerfluffle or make pretty the message. Because sometimes we have to hear the hard truths to really see the reality of the situation in order to change and transform. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And I mean, I can go on a big tangent, and there's times that I want to, that, people want to defile and defamation of character and da-da-da-da for those that bring through darker messages, those that bring through the muck and grit of life, because we want to pretend and say that, if I just stay focused on the light, all of it goes away. It doesn't. Not if you're not willing to work through the energy. The energy is going to continue to come back to you. It's going to continue to show itself until you are ready to transmute it, to come to terms and accept it, to reflect and see your shadow as it is. What is it? Calling it toxic positivity? If I just focus on positivity and light, there is no darkness in my world? It's not true. It's not true. It's bypassing. It's bypassing. So anyway, that was my quick little message, and I am very proud and happy and honored to witness I'm very happy to see particular individuals not resisting the energies in which they are channeling anymore. But I want to remind you, do not apologize, because it's not you. It's not your particular perspective. In reality, you're like, yeah, I'm a reader, I'm telling a story, and da-da-da-da. And yes, your lens and your filter is involved. But you're not giving yourself enough credit and recognizing that it's just energy. And you're reading it as you see it. Don't take accountability for things that aren't yours. You took an oath, you took a vow to be a vehicle, a messenger for the divine. Good, bad, or indifferent, whatever is channeled and flows through you is the word, is the voice. And as oracles, we are giving voice to the voiceless. I send you all off with much love and many blessings. Take care. Bye.